All right, so I'm putting in the fan switch. I was trying to find a fan switch that was going to fit this bleeder valve here, but I couldn't find. It's 13 by 1.5, the thread. I just couldn't find anything from the research that I was doing. I did put it off until the last minute to figure it out, but nope, here I am, right? So I got this one here. So it has a 3/8 NPT thread, which is the pipe thread. So I got a tap, got the 9/16 drill. So what I did is I took the thermostat off, put tape all up inside there so nothing falls into any of the openings and stuff like that. And then I greased this quite a bit and that, so you know, so hopefully nothing goes in there. And then here's the pipe thread. I greased this, just trying to keep as much out as we can. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pipe thread that. And this is a self adjuster. I can do it between 150 to 240. You probably want to set this at 210, turn on, to 200 off. The engine likes to be at 200 degrees, so the thermostat's like, I don't know, 200 maybe it opens up. So this has to open up after the thermostat. But anyway, all right, see you later. Okay, so on this control fan, this is how the wiring set up. To get one of these, you'll get this little diagram right here. So the red wire coming out of this, it goes to the negative on the fan. The black coming out of this is going to go ground to the vehicle. The yellow is going to go to key on. Okay, and then there's a separate red wire that goes to, it's a constant 12 volt that'll go to the red fan. Let me show you what I did over here. So on the Durango, this one here, this relay next to this is the radiator fan relay. So I just took the wires out of there. So that red and black is constant 12 volt. This one here is the switch on to the fan. So so all I did is I took this red one and I ran it to the yellow wire that's already ran to the fans from stock. Okay, so that's a constant 12. See if you see red, black. I just took that red, black, connected it to the yellow, and you know, and this wire's already ran from OEM, so here it is here. And then I connected it down to the positive. Walk around here. And I took one of this connector here. I took this from the junkyard off another vehicle, right? Big thick wires, good connector. All right, okay. So that yellow, if you see here, is going to the positive there. Okay, we got a black ground. All right, so, and then here's the sensor. Okay, there is a bleeder valve in the water pump. I drilled it out to a 9/16 for the 3/8 pipe thread. It says 9/16 or 11 or 37/64 drill bit. I can't find a 37/64 drill bit, so I used the 9/16, and it just didn't seem big enough. So I had to kind of use, you know, those drill bits that are the tapered ones. Kind of drill that so I can catch it. And it looks like I finally got it to thread, but it's kind of up at an angle, so I must have drilled the hole wrong. Anyway, I have on that, I have the pipe tape. Well, I have silicone, put pipe tape over that, and then silicone over the top of that, just because I don't want it to leak. Because pipe thread is, you have to really tape it up real good. So there it is, it's tight in there. And then this, I'm just going to run it back under here so you can't see it. And then this wire, all the wiring is going to be redone and hidden, and that goes to this little clip that goes to here. I mean, that goes through here into the bracket right here. This green one is your AC. I haven't hooked it up yet, so when you turn your AC on, the fan will turn on. Okay, it's like an override one. It's an override one, so when this is engaged, it won't, this won't click and have two. I'm assuming that's what it is. And here's the relay. And you have this little, you pop this off and there's a little adjuster in there. I don't know where I'm going to mount it yet. Right now it's just loose, right? So the red coming out of here goes to the ground on the fan. This black goes to the body ground. This yellow coming out of this thing goes to key on. Okay, and then this is the this is the AC one. Okay, and then you get then you have to run a constant 12-volt power to the positive part of the fan. And I took that off, I took that, ran it from my radiator fan relay, and it's the same thing too, is the key on here. I took it off of the radiator. I'm the radiator fan relay. I just use that wire too, which is this green and black one that went up in here. And this one's the ground, 12-volt constant. That's the switch. When the relay switched, it'll send power. Then the green and black one was the key on. This one was the key on. So I just took the key on from here, ran it through this yellow. So I just use existing there. Let's see. Like I said, I'll run this to the radiator. I mean to the AC when it gets turned on. Let's see. All right, so the radiator's on. It's a used one. I just took a wire wheel, cleaned it up. Looks kind of has like this dirty brushed aluminum, which is cool. So I got to hook this up. Yep. So that is the fan relay that I'm using. This you can adjust the little flathead. You can see inside there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a little screw in there, right? So you just read the temperature on your gauges, and when it gets to like 210 on this, just engage it, just turn it until it clicks. The fans will turn on it. So when you have this running and you're doing the temperature check, when it gets to 210, just turn this, and when it clicks, that's when it'll turn on, and you just leave it there. Suggest to make like a little line, you know, because it's a flathead type of screw in there, or a little adjuster. What I suggest is when you make the adjustment, let's say that flathead is going this way, you make a dot here and a dot here, so you know that's how it's either going to be two ways. It's either going to be, you know, adjusted one way or the other. But I mean, that shouldn't come, that shouldn't move. Anyway, I really hate this reservoir tank. I don't know. I mean, until I find a good one, I'm going to use it for now, but I don't like it. Like I said, all this wiring is going to be redone and hidden after I get everything in place, so I know where I'm going to run the wires. So, yeah, there we go. One thing I want to talk about on this temperature switch is I took, with this off, you can reach right underneath there, and that's where all the stuff, like if you're worried about shavings and stuff. So when you take this off, you know, you got all the passages in here, just tape those up. And then I also stuck some tape up in there too, so anything that does fall in there, you can catch it. I also used a lot of grease, so the grease is going to hold a lot of the shavings. But yeah, you can definitely get to it from here and up, because it's just like a straight drop. Yeah, and then you just go in there after you're done. You just go in there with a piece of tape and just go through it all with the tape, like the sticky part out, and then you'll just be able to get up as much as you can of the shavings, you know. Hopefully none fall back here, but you know, when I ever have to change this water pump again, I'll definitely do it before I install it. But so there you go, you can go through here to catch all the debris.